Okay, so it's Sunday, October 23, 2011, and we're here in the home of April and Eric, soon to be April and Eric Ang, here in Oakland, California. And this is Jenny Batallones, April's friend, and I'm here interviewing Mr. and Mrs. Ang, Tita Feli and Tito Romy. Romy?
Yes.
Okay. So we're going to just do an interview here. You're going to share some stories. What are some memories? I'll start off asking you, what are some memories that you recall? Eric is your first and only son. So if you could share, what are some memories that you can recall when you think of Eric when he's growing up?
Yeah, well, actually, Eric is not our only son. We have another daughter, which unfortunately she died in a car accident on 1991.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, we miss her.
Yeah.
However, and when Eric was growing from elementary school to grade school to junior high school, we never had any problem, especially in his homework.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like, I recall that when his Lulu C was picking him up from school, every time my tatay or his Lulu C keeps telling him, study hard, study hard, study hard, which he did. And it comes out that, he did good in college. And luckily that he landed a very good job now, good paying job.
And how about for you, Tita Feli? What are some memories that you recall?
Well, as Romis, his dad said, he's a very good.
What do you remember about him as a baby?
He's very good, even when he was a baby. Eric was born in New York, which is, it's always during winter time. It's snowing, and so almost every month he gets ear infection. So we were forced to move down to California. He was 6 months old when we moved, right? 6 months old, and
well, 6 months. Well, he was born on June of 1974, and we moved here on February of 1975.
Oh, so it must be
Something like
eight months old. Yeah.
But however, since then, his Lula Norberta took care of him, and such a very lucky family we have that we have my mother-in-law with us. And one occasion, my friends, were asking, where does your mom live? I told him, in my house. How about your mother-in-law? In my house? What? Your mother-in-law and your mom lives together? Yeah, what was the problem? It's very strange that, they won't believe that my mother-in-law and my parents live together, very peacefully. No misunderstanding whatsoever. It's just maybe, yeah, it's just maybe because, they came from two different islands, from Visayas and Ilocos. And then at the same token, on one occasion, I noticed that Eric was, talking to his Lula Norberta, which is my mother-in-law, very slowly. And after they talked with each other, I asked him, son, come over here. He said, why are you talking to your Lula in a very slow paces? And he said, Dad, I did that because she might not understand what I was saying. Oh, I see. Okay. She's such a straight, which, it's a very, even other, my brothers and relatives, notice that whenever he talked to his Lola Norberta, he talked in such a very, very slow paces that,
Yeah, because so they will understand what they're saying. Also, when he was, I think 6 years old or 7 years old, he applied for this little league baseball, and he all of a sudden he told me, "Mom, I joined the little league." So, is that right? So I went, accompanied him, and the coach told me that, "Oh, Eric is exactly what we need for the first base because he's a left-hander, left." And so he was in. They took him, he was in with the league. So, and he tried his best. Oh, my son. I really don't. I could say that I really don't have any problem with my son. He is very nice person. Even now, getting old, he didn't change. And
How would you describe Eric's personality?
oh, personality. What is his personality?
oh, very, well, Eric's personality.
Very
Eric's personality. Very
accommodating.
Very loving and
Very
very
loving.
understanding. That
Very
is why,
understand. Yeah.
the way I look at it, he is the darling of his cousins for both sides, the Angs and the Amoses.
Why do you think he's the darling
Well, he
among
understands
his cousins?
he understands, because he understands their situation. Whenever he got a problem, he reveal it to his cousins. If not, other way around. Whenever his cousins get problems, his cousin tell him their problems, and he understands. And that's how. And he's, as I said, generally speaking, he's a loving guy.
So he's loving and very sensitive.
Yeah, and I have
Not in any way says that's right.
And I have never heard that he had a fight or something like that.
Excuse me.
So it's with his friends. He has friends since up until now. They're really close. He has different kind of. He has Japanese friend, Mexican, all types of ethnic groups. Yeah.
And when he made a friend, it's a friend, really a friend, not a passive, casual, occasional relationship, but it's a friend forever. When you call it friend, it's a friend.
Yeah, I'm really, we're really blessed that he is really a nice person. Everybody likes him. I never heard anything that is, derogatory about him or whatever. No. So I hope he will be like that, not change. And he loves people. He loves everybody. And his bachelor life. Every time I ask him, Balong, no date yet? Every time he says, no, Nanang. Every time, for so many years. And then all of a sudden, not me asking, he said, Mom, I'm now dating.